Greetings and welcome, my fellow grand strategists, to another episode of let's have a look at Urukon. Right, new game, new chances. Last time we tried the hegemony, which is easy enough to do, but tricky in the final execution, especially if the other civilizations around you don't cooperate. But enough of that. Let's find someone else to do, someone slightly harder. So let's go with the cult of the present. Rashan uplifted the leg fiends from a species of giant centipede native to the steam mountains. Their purpose was to serve as crafters and artisans. When the masters left, the leg fiends lapsed into a deep crisis of meaning. Those who survived this crisis sought meaning in material possessions. Right, so the goal is to stockpile the goods resource. We need loads of it. Long time to finish it. I have not tried this one before, so I don't know how difficult it will be. Alright, so we've got one landmark over here that is respawn cost. It's not that difficult, we can probably finish that one easy enough. Alright, so we need the goods resource, so lots of green, which we can trade for a decent price in some places, I guess. Alright, let's have a look around. So getting over to here probably would be nice. That would give us some good thing. Pushing down here doesn't really solve my purpose, because there's not really any production over here. Yeah, mostly just sticking to the mountains and all that will probably be best for me. Right, so what is the demographics? Leg fiends for now, mostly, followed by landwardens, organ rats, ishtas, mogats, and acid tribes. Although acid tribes is minority. Right, so what? No, that's not what I wanted. There it is. What are leg fiends exactly? Like from what you just read. One of the engineered child species of the Ashan, resembling giant centipedes. They were created to be fine artisans. After their creators left, they fell into deep existential crisis that nearly caused their extinction. It's only recently that they have been able to regain control of their minds and recover their numbers. They enjoy abstract sculpture, music, and wallowing in geothermal springs. Alright, so they have fairly good goods production, so getting more places with leg fiends probably is a good idea. Need a lot of stuff. Want to get things done. Right. Ashan. Are Ashan still something? No. Right. Well, that brings us another point then. Where are the leg fiends? Alright, so I think that's probably the only place where we find leg fiends in this map. Alright, so that's the secondary goal, to take all the places with leg fiends, because that'll give us plenty of production. And as for regions, yeah, I guess we will want to take full control over the steam mountains. And maybe push into the sleeping desert as well. If nothing else, for just well, the Dead River Valley, that's why that one little place was. Little place. The Carved Mountain, which has a great deal of good shield. Alright, let's have a look at our places. Decent enough control. Duros has currently negative prosperity. We may have to do something about that. Clemens has positive prosperity. Guardian, Eastern Margraves. may have to go in there. I mean, I don't really want to partake in the fight between the Eastern and Western Margraves against the Crimson Court. Devices. We don't really need devices, but it might be useful. That could be useful, but not really. Yeah, the Republic of Nowhere. These are a somewhat interesting faction, as in that every turn they have a certain percentage chance that a neutral city around them will convert to them, which allows them to get some sneaky opportunities every now and then. Like for instance, if the Carved Mountain ever became uninhabited, they could just sneak all the way down here. It's not likely to happen because most of the adjacent nations will be a bit more aggressive, but right, we'll basically have nothing. What to do first? Well, go for the good trade here. We need a notch stockpile. Problem is also mostly that our goods are what we use to purchase whatever we need to remain safe. And let's that is no good to me. Can we get it back? Alright, can I capture it? I don't have the numbers for that. Alright, where else were the leg fiends? Yeah, there's not much point in me going into this area really, other than getting over here. Right, this city might soon fall because it's been disconnected. Cool. Ugh, everything costs stuff. Alright, let's build up. Right, let's capture this. That gives us the extra thing. We can also do some excavates. That might yield us something useful. Now, excavation is a bit of a thing that I still not quite figured out how it works. Because essentially, you have a percentage chance of finding a relic every turn, but while you excavate you also find other stuff, like for instance the 100 history we found in this case. It's a finer detail I've not quite worked out yet. Alright, well, for now we have got most of this. I would really like Bardium, but I don't think I can get it at this stage. And I'm pretty sure it's fairly well defended. Ugh, the traits here are abysmal. Right. And anything to excavate. That's nice. Trade deals are kind of not great. Alright. The Vermilion Court is going at it with the Eastern Margraves, Western Margraves. And that's a decent deal, I'll take that. This is gonna take a while, but luckily we have time. Is this also in the... no. And so I don't really want to go in this direction then. In the Hivelands. Looks like the Eastern Margraves are not all that enthused to be being in the Steam Mountain, so we may be able to get the city at some point. Nice. Definitely good things to be found in the excavations. 500 love. That brings us ever closer to negotiating for something useful. Alright. The Vermilion Court is hanging on. Alright, elect fiends. May have to push in here at some point. I mean, fair enough deal, I guess. Let's nurture. Get rid of the effects there. Alright, that increases our production a little bit, hopefully. Alright, we can get some workers for fear. Nice. So can I steal something that is useful to me? And we need a little bit more fear. Alright, we need to respond to that. Alright, we lost one of the tribes in the crater. Still no problem for us. What's going on down here? Not much has shifted by the looks of things. Well, we haven't really lost any major players aside from the Silent Tribe over here. But those tribes can't leave the crater until they've completely conquered everything, so I'm not really worried. I could capture this, no point. I'd much rather just trade. Or steal. Stealing is good. I mean, I can imagine it to be probably quite scary for people to be raided by centipedes. We have such a lovely name, Cult of the Present. Alright, let's keep building our little landmark. I don't think the Vermilion Court has long left at this rate. Though admittedly, both the Margraves also kind of look not all that strong. Not really any place that gives me good fear. And how much longer until this is finished? 3 more picks, alright. Not a great trade, but I'll take it. That's a better trade. I kinda need the Stampede to arrive to distract the Western Margraves so I can go and liberate my people. And we just need these 2 provinces. Just these 2. Oh well, we'll continue this next time. Thank you all for watching. See you then.